Aloha!
Aloha?
Aloha! Aloha! So, in the end of our last video, we said we were gonna film at Volcano Bay. And we went into the day with full intentions to do so.
I got some pretty sweet entrance shots, which you've probably already seen.
But besides that, I have 3 minutes worth of footage from the whole day. Because my GoPro died, and I didn't know what to film, and I didn't know if I could film on the rides, and I was scared and confused, and just like our Universal part of the vlog, we don't know what we're doing. So instead, we decided we're gonna do this little review video.
But we're going in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
With a charged GoPro.
And less nerves.
And we'll be filming them.
So, we're gonna go over the rides, the atmosphere, the food, just overall the park, if we think it's worth the money. So where do you want to begin?
So first thing that I didn't know about is you don't park in the parking lot and then go into the park. You park in the parking lot, wait in a line, get on a bus, wait in another line, get scanned in and get a little wristband, wait in another line, and then get into the park. There's a lot more steps than I was expecting.
But if you go into it knowing that, it's not that big of a deal.
No, it's really not. I mean, from getting out of our car to our feet being in water was maybe 30 minutes.
Maybe 45?
Maybe 45. That's what we had to wait to get in.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have early park access yet like we thought we did. So we had to wait 10 minutes for us to actually get into the park. But it really wasn't bad. It's not a long wait to get on the buses because they have 4 constantly coming in to pick people up. And then they speed to the park.
It's very efficient. It's very efficient.
Yeah.
But I want to go over the Tapu Tapu first. So, they give you this Tapu Tapu, which is basically a wristband.
We should have a picture somewhere around here.
Similar to a magic band at Disney, but a little bit different. You can put your debit card on there, but basically they use it for virtual waits. I don't know if it's due to COVID times or if this is always how it is, but they don't want people waiting in long lines. So at the entrance of each ride, they have a Tapu Tapu stand where you just go up, scan your band, and then you're in a virtual wait. The longest wait we did was 185 minutes, but the entire time we waited, we didn't have to wait in line. We were able to go in the rivers, go in the wave pool, go on other rides if they were riding now. But the downside to the Tapu Tapu virtual wait line, if you do have a virtual return time, you cannot go on any other rides with a wait. You can't have more than one wait time at a time.
Yeah, so that can kind of suck because when we were in our 185-minute wait for that one, it was towards the end of the day. Volcano Bay was at capacity, very, very busy. So all the other coasters, all the other slides, not coasters, slides, they were only 10 or 15 minute virtual waits, but we weren't allowed to wait in them because we were spoken for the aqua coaster.
But we did find a ride at the end of the day that was a ride now around 5:30 p.m. and the park closed at 10. Or they open at 10, they close at 6. So the Tapu Tapus, I liked it. What did you think of the Tapu Tapu?
No, I think it's convenient. I was worried having to have my phone and take that everywhere.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do that. We were able to buy a locker, throw my phone in the locker. I only got it out for lunch. And then I was able to use my wristbands for everything else.
Yeah. So the next thing
but there is a downside though.
What?
There's no time on your little watch thing.
And no lifeguards ever know the time.
And no one knows the time, so you have no idea what's happening or what time it is. Don't know if they did it on purpose or not, but
they did. Good business, I think.
Yeah. So you go in there having no idea what time it is.
Yeah. So the next thing I want to talk about is food. We ate lunch there. We ate at Kahola Reef Restaurant and Social Club.
Yes.
So at Volcano Bay, you have the option to mobile order or wait in line. We mobile ordered, thinking it would be quicker, but I would say we placed our mobile order around 12:15, and we got our food around 1.
Yeah.
So we waited in a line for our mobile order for 45 minutes, but that's because it's tableside or table delivery. So you have to wait in a line to go up to the counter to get your drinks, and then once you have your drinks, you have to wait in another line to get to a table. And once you're at the table, then you scan in, and then you hit prepare my order once they know what table you're at. I would say it's probably a little bit easier than getting food from like one of the carts and trying to find a table yourself. But what did you order?
Cheeseburger again?
Bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah. But also, like, about, like, the whole line thing, like, I have to say, like, I do like at Universal, they make you wait in line, secure a table, and then get your food.
Yeah.
As opposed to at Disney, you place your mobile order, your food is ready, and then you have to find a table. Because there isn't a guarantee you're going to have a table available to you when your food is ready.
Right.
So at least at Universal, like, we knew we had somewhere in the shade to eat once we got our table. So, I don't know.
But you had a bacon cheeseburger and fries.
Yes. It was $14.99 for a burger and fries.
Okay, so $14.99, and
But it was a huge burger.
Yeah, it was a big burger, and I had a cheese pizza and fries, and that was $10.99. And then we got the souvenir cup that Universal offers, where you get free refills every 10 minutes for the first day, and then every other day you come back, you can reactivate it for $10. And then we also had 2 chocolate lava cakes, because we are lava cake fiends. So if you ever want to know where there's a good lava cake, we'll probably be there, so you'll know. But my cheese pizza was pretty good. It was a classic cheese pizza.
It was big.
It was big. It was probably a foot long. Yeah, it was good. It was big.
We probably could have shared that one pizza and been fine.
The lava cakes. Delicious. Have you ever had a Domino's lava cake? It was very similar to that.
But with raspberry.
It had a raspberry drizzle on top. So I would say the food was worth it.
Yeah.
It was worth it. We didn't pay a lot of money. Well, we paid $50 for lunch. But that was because
that's all we ate the whole day because it was so filling.
Yeah, we got 2 meals, a souvenir cup that was $17.
Yeah, that was a big chunk.
And 2 desserts. So, would I say I'd pay it again? Yes, and I will. Lunch was good. So, you want to talk about the water? I mean, dude, this is a water park.
It is a water park. Make sure if you're somebody that has hair, bring a deep conditioner with you.
Oh, yeah.
And bring a really good lotion because I was so dry after this water park. Like, my hair felt like a broom. And, you can see that it's pretty flowy. It's pretty soft.
Yeah.
And it was stiff and it was dry. And I had to extra condition it when I got home.
It's very chlorinated water. I mean, I can't imagine the amount of kids that pee in there, so...
Yeah.
I'll appreciate the extra chlorine.
Yeah. I mean, and it wasn't so bad to where, it burned your eyes if it got in your eyes or anything.
No.
But it was really drying.
The wave pool.
So much fun.
So much fun.
I didn't know that I liked a wave pool, but I now know that I like a wave pool.
I compare everything to Disney's Typhoon Lagoon's wave pool, because I think that's the best wave pool in Orlando. I mean, I've only ever been in 2, but it's definitely in my top 2. Volcano Bay was up there. It was more of a steady wave, not so much a big wave that knocked you over.
Mm-hmm. But they were really tall waves.
Yeah, they were really tall waves.
For reference, it was probably 5 feet deep, the section of the pool we were in. I'm 6 feet tall, and I had to leap to get over these waves.
Yeah.
They're still pretty tall. Don't let him tell you they're little baby waves, because they're not.
Yeah. The waves come every 10 minutes for 10 minutes. We timed it using our tapu wait times. So it's a decent amount of waves that happens in 10 minutes. I wore a life jacket because I'm only 5'2", and I didn't want to drown. I'm not the best swimmer, so whatever. But the lazy river, we only went around it once because it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's a lazy river.
Yeah, I mean, it's not nothing to write home about.
I'm not the most relaxed, and I don't like to go to a water park to relax.
Well, and it's hard to relax when, for whatever reason, we're not all going the same pace.
Yeah.
And so, I'm trying to relax and I'm going to smack into another person.
Yeah.
So it's hard to just chill.
But what was amazing was Te Awa. the Fearless River, which is their fast-moving rapid river.
Yeah.
Awesome. You all have to wear a life jacket. No tubes allowed. No, and you have to wear a life jacket. I understand why.
Yeah.
It's like a wave pool, but constant. It was so much fun. We went around it probably 7 or 8 times. We
Yeah.
spent probably an hour in the Fearless River. I loved it. I loved it. It was definitely a highlight of my day.
You know, but I will say, like, watching other people in it, like, I saw other YouTube videos, people were in it, and I was like, you have to wear a life jacket for, like, that seems a little ridiculous. Until I put my body into, like, the current, and immediately I was just yanked away.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is why we need to wear a life jacket. So, like, I definitely understand.
Yeah. So, if you're going, just wear a life jacket. We did have to wait in line to get into the Fearless River. It was just a life jacket line, I think because they can only pass out so many life jackets so fast. But the line we waited in maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, and we were just constantly moving.
Yeah, and I think, I heard the capacity of the tail by the Fearless River is 1,500. And they never turned anyone away, at least that I saw. So I don't think it reached capacity, even though the park was at capacity, which is interesting to know. You want to talk about rides?
Sure.
Okay. So the first two we did, the first one we did was Ika Moana of Hanu Iku Moana. It's a raft ride. We rode it together. It was fun. I remember having fun on it. But the sister ride that it had was much more fun. Which was the Hanu of Hanu Ika Moana. Basically, is a ride that you go down these tubes and then you have like a half pipe kind of thing, and you ride up on the sides and ride up on the other side and then go down you're flushed down a hole.
I'll try to find a picture to put.
That one was much more fun. We didn't wait in line for those, but I would have waited in line for it. Yeah.
You know, we just happened we happened to get there at park open.
Yeah. So we didn't have to wait.
These like when you walk into the park and you make a left, you'll go like past the restaurant we ate lunch at, you'll go past some lockers, and then you'll have these 2 slides like right there. So they're very easy just to get right onto when the park opens. Because everyone else wants to go in the wave pool or the aqua coaster. So like the smaller rides like that aren't busy. So then I did what is that?
Kawakiri.
Yeah, it's the body plunge. So basically what it is you have to walk 209 steps up the volcano to the very top, and then you're put in this little tube, and then the floor drops from underneath you, and you go straight down a slide, and then you go like right into the water.
I think it's 125 feet.
125 feet drop, where you're free falling for almost all of it. It was fun. I mean, like, I liked the excitement of like the drop because it's really cool because like you're in the tube and then there's like drum music that kind of matches like what's playing in the volcano, and it gets like louder and louder and faster, and then it just stops and then you fall. So the fall itself was fun. I don't know if I'd walk 209 steps again for it. I didn't realize how many steps 209 steps was until I had to take 2 breaks. But I wasn't alone. There were people that had to take breaks with me. But you hear 209, you're like, oh, that can't be that bad. No, it's that bad. It's rough.
We did the Taniwa tube ride. Unfortunately, we weighed too much together. We're chunky boys. So we had to ride separately. It was a basic tube slide. I appreciate a tube slide, so I liked it. But what did you think?
I liked it. We did because there's 2. There's a green one and there's a blue one. We did the green one first. It was slower. Part of it was like outside of a tube, like you weren't fully enclosed. That one was fun. Then we went back and we did the blue one.
Blue one was better.
Yeah, you're fully enclosed.
Much faster.
You go so fast. I don't know if I do the green one again, but I would do the blue one again.
Yeah. Well, I would probably do them again, just to...
Yeah, but like if they were like, hey, like you can only do one for the park closed, which one do you want to do?
The blue.
The blue.
Yeah. And then the last one we did, which was Krakatoa, the aqua coaster. So we waited 45 minutes the first time, rode it, and it's awesome.
So good.
You know, I didn't film on it, but I'm sure you can search YouTube for POVs of it.
Or like check back in a week when we can film on it.
Yeah, check back in 2 weeks when I probably film on it. But it was so much fun. We caught air. It was exciting. You got water splashing in your face.
Well, and you start the ride and they kind of push you off the platform. You go down and then you go back up.
Yeah. Magnets take you back up the hill. So you're going really fast. Your tube's like going like this, hitting the walls. It was so much fun. It wasn't a long ride, but you didn't feel like you weren't on the ride for 5 minutes. Right. It was probably like a minute ride, but it felt much longer. So we liked it so much, we put in our tapu time again, and this time it was 185 minutes. So we had to wait 3 hours for this ride, and I'd say
worth it.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Worth it.
I think next time we go, we're gonna go and like tap in for that first, or hope that it's still ride now. I can book it to the back of the park. So like hopefully everyone else is like getting their stuff settled or like finding a good beach chair. We can maybe catch it at a ride now.
Yeah.
And then tap in for it again.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We got off Krakatoa at 6:15. And by that time park had closed. It closed at 6, and I thought we would have an influx of crowds leaving the park. But it seemed like we beat the crowds. It wasn't hard to get out of the park. As you're leaving, the tapu vibrates and says, "Don't forget to put me in the bin." We put ours in the bin. We got back on the bus, and we were back at our car in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
And the parking at Volcano Bay is really easy. I mean, we parked on the first floor. We were probably 10 rows away from the buses. It was really nice. So we didn't have to walk very far after a long day. But all in all, I had a pretty good day at Volcano Bay. I love a water park. I'll definitely be going back. I mean, we're going back in 2 weeks. We upgraded our passes so we could go back in 2 weeks. I will say the concrete hurts your feet. So if you can, bring shoes with you. I think we're going to get some water shoes and maybe try that, because walking on the concrete barefoot for 8 hours up and down stairs, it hurts your feet at the end of the day. So bring some shoes. Let's say that if we would have not been annual pass holders, we would have had to pay $75 per ticket. Would you have paid it? Yes. I would have paid it. I think it was worth the money. I think it's a good experience. Go at least once, try it out. I bet you'll want to go again. I can't say I liked it. I liked it better than Typhoon Lagoon. And I'm a Disney's mine.
His whole family is called as Disney traders for getting Universal passes. That's how like into Disney his entire family is. Yeah. So for him to say that anything's better than Disney is a big deal.
Yeah. I think that concludes this video. If you have any questions about Volcano Bay, leave them down in the comments, and
or anything in particular you want to see when we're there in a couple weeks.
Yeah. We're still trying this out, but we're really enjoying it so far. My 3 subscribers, shout out to you. I know one of them's my brother. So, but this is where we sign off.
We'll figure out a sign off eventually.
Goodbye.